Should we tell them about this new device that we got here?
Yeah, go ahead, give them a little rundown.
So we got a brand new camera that we're using now. I managed to get my hands on a Sony a6500, so no longer gonna be using the phone. We're gonna be using that real stuff. We're actually here on the river. I'm gonna let old boy take it away because he's the man of the hour, always.
It's actually kind of crazy. Like, the other day I came to the river and it was a different part and I caught them pretty good. So we decided to come here this morning and the water level is no joke. Like, I'm not even joking, like 10 foot different. Like it was like flooded the other day and it's lower today, but I think we can find them because all the fish I caught the other day had a bunch of eggs in them. I caught like a 2 and a 3. I wasn't filming that day, I was just fishing for fun. So me and Walker are gonna try to get out here, give it the wang dang and try to see if we can figure out what's up with these fish. What you thinking, partner?
I'm thinking it's about time we got up on the river, boy.
Yeah, I've been waiting on this. I love fishing this river. It can be challenging, but if you find the fish, it's one of the funnest places to fish. Me and Walker have had some great days fishing this.
Most definitely. Well, I say we just go ahead and experience this greatness.
Give it that old wang danga?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do it. Alright people, back in my element. Probably my favorite thing to fish around here is the river, and you guys haven't got to see any fishing of me and Walker in the river because last year we weren't filming at that time, but we fish the river a lot once it starts to heat up, and it's starting to get around to that time where the lake is turned off and the river is on. We're gonna be giving it a pretty hard dangle in the river. Hopefully we catch some good ones today. Even if we don't catch some good ones, hopefully we catch a couple. I just want to touch a bass, man. I got an addiction. I need to touch a slimy, green, nasty, stinky fish. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what I've been told, but I know that I need to catch me a big old bass. I don't know if you guys know, but I got a degree in bassology. My mama always told me you could tell a lot about a bass by his scales. Where he been, what they done, where they gone. It looks crazy over here, like insanely crazy shallow. Oh yeah, that's getting on video. There's a freaking like vulture over there or something. Where'd he go? No, he flew off. Wow. There's a dock that's usually sitting flat in the water and it's completely on land right now over there. How is it so shallow? I got a bass. Ah, I just lost it. Dang it. Why, oh why? See, I told you, deeper water, man. Deeper water. I'm not saying I'm gonna get bit again, but it's my first bite and I knew that I needed to get into deeper water. That is the result of my geniusness. Chase is nowhere to be found. I got no idea where he's at right now. Oh, I got a bass. I got me a bass. Oh no, oh no. What did he do? Look, he's all up in my frog over there. Oh no, oh. What is this mess? What? I got him on 2 rods right now. Oh no. How do I get that off? How do I get that off? Okay, I got it off. That scared me, dude. I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh, piggy head. Hey, first fish of the day, man. There you go. A little whippersnapper. Going right back in the water, boy. That was kind of crazy. I was all tangled up into my frog and everything. You just need to stay back here, boy. You don't need to be up there with all the big boys, huh?
Right now, I'm just kind of plugging away with the frog. I mean, I had a hit on it twice, so I feel like if there's fish here, they'll hit it. I just gotta find out. I feel like sometimes if you divide and conquer, it helps out. Walker's way back there in the shallowness. I'm gonna go out here and fish some deeper stuff, fish this point, just to see if I can figure out where the fish are at.
Yamamoto baits, boy. That's the only way to do it. I haven't fished a Cinco in a really long time, so it feels kind of good to catch a fish on a Cinco. Cincos are like me and Chase's specialty. We used to fish them like non-stop, but we kind of got to where we got sick of throwing them. We wanted to do other stuff, so we just started fishing jigs, creature baits, swim baits, you know, anything other than a Cinco. But, you know, I still love me a Cinco every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and give Shivers a call and figure out what he's got going on. I'll see how many fish he's got. He's probably got a few by now, I bet. Yo.
Yo.
What's up, dog?
What up, dog?
How many you got?
Not a thing.
I just got one. I just lost. I mean, I caught it. You got to come over here, dude. It's not nearly as shallow, like, at all.
Alright, I'll be there in a minute. Hopefully there's more fish over there, man. I want to get on a couple. What were you throwing?
Cinco.
Alright. No, that's why I came out here, man. I was like, well, if he's going back there, let me go out here and see if they're biting out here. All on the Cinco? Are you out fishing in the middle or what?
Kind of everything, dude. It's shallow all the way across from, like, one side to the other. I'm sitting in probably like 5 foot of water right now.
Alright, well, I'll be that way in just a minute.
Alright, man.
Alright, dog.
Alright, peace. That's what you do for your homies, man. One of you aren't catching fish and you haven't figured it out. We're a team, man. We're a yak crew. So it's like, I don't want to be the only one catching fish. If you can come over here and catch some with me, I want everybody to eat. You know what I'm saying? Got him. Got another bass. Look at that thing go. Look at that thing go, boy. Look at him go. A little bit better than the last one. A little bit bigger than the last one, though. Look at that. How about that? Still a peckerhead. I don't understand where the bigger fish are. I know that river fishing, you tend to catch a lot of smaller fish, but I don't know. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We always put a lot of our fish on the fish grip. We let them all go every time. We never keep the fish. I'm not saying we never won't, because we might do a catch and cook one day or something like that, but we always keep the fish for a little while, because usually at the end of the day, you might can get lucky and manage to have a whole bunch of fish in your hand all at one time, take a cool picture. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was insane. That was insane. Right at the boat. That was insane. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. And it's a decent one. What the heck? Dude, that was so crazy. And I just seen another fish just go right there. Oh my God. That was freaking insane. You have no idea how pumped I am for that. Oh my God, that was nuts. I know y'all got that on that camera. You had to. That happened so fast, I didn't even have time to think. Oh my gosh, right there by the end of the kayak. That's cool though, man. That's another fish. Definitely kind of figured out a pattern back here for sure. Old full Wayne Danga. That was so insane. About to give it a dangle. All right, y'all, I gotta catch me a fish. I gotta catch me a fish, mate. I can make it to that channel up there. It's a little bit deeper. Maybe I can get on some fish finally. I want to try to catch a fish, dog. I ain't caught nothing yet. I seen something flopping around over there a minute ago, but I'm gonna go back over here into some of this deeper stuff and see if I can get on one, man. All right, Walker is spanking them right now, and I still have yet to catch anything. Finally. You know, you get you a little tortilla, right? And some shredded cheese, you know what I'm saying? You set this sucker down there like that. You roll that sucker up and you eat them. This morning's been tough for me. Walker figured out what they were doing. He was like, yo, come to this spot. He found like a deep pool. This water probably goes, what, from like 1.5 to 4 foot? And that's pretty much what you need. It seems like there's fish locked in here. Walker, I think, has 6. Finally caught a dink, so I'm hoping we catch some more, but Walker's been tearing them up, so let's see what he's got to say. So I started coming over here, and Chase decided since I was coming over here, he was gonna kind of split up and go the other way, so he went around the other side. And I think it was just kind of to cover more ground and figure out where the fish are. If I were to get up on him, I'd call him. If he'd get up on him, he'd call me. And I think that's kind of usually what we do anyway, you know what I mean? Even if it's just a pond or whatever. And called him, told him to come over here, and that's just kind of how it happened. I noticed the fog subsided a lot more, the sun's out, and I don't know if that's got anything to do with why the fish started biting though. I didn't really catch any fish until after the fog, you know, kind of went away. Dude, I've caught some big fish in here. The biggest one I've ever caught in here is a 6. Dude, they fight so hard in the river, man.
fish number 2. All thanks to my main homie looking out. Same bite, same way Walker was explaining. We're catching these fish on a June bug Cinco. When I first got in here, I was throwing a pumpkin Cinco and they wouldn't touch it. As soon as I put the June bug on, I caught my first fish. That one you have on there is not bad. That one's 12 inches. Yeah, I mean, that's a legal fish. I've got to say too, y'all, Walker got that Iconelli rod a while back. We had both talked about it before he bought it. I love the favorite rod I got, but he had got the Iconelli rod and I got to try it out. So I eventually bought one. That's what I'm fishing with right now. And this thing feels so good when you set, dude, when you set the hook with that Iconelli rod, it feels good, doesn't it? The way this thing is made, the tip of it just gives you so much backbone, but it's still got a lot of play in it. And that's what I like in rods. I want to get a solid hook set, but I still want that fish to be able to get worn out by that tip. Yo, dog, I just straight up, no joke, man. You're probably not gonna believe me, but I just straight up seen a certified 5 swimming, dude. Like, I couldn't even talk to the camera. Like, I was watching him just cruise by. Just a tank, just cruising, man. A 5-pounder. Like, no joke, a 5-pounder right there between them stumps. Yeah, I tried to pitch at him, but he seen my kayak, I think. I'm seeing fish just cruising all over in here. I'm about to get bit right now by a small one. It's weird. All right, so there's big ones cruising, but it's like the small fish that'll eat anything are the ones that are eating. No joke, I'm seeing big fish swim around, and it's like I seen 2 big fish where I threw this at, swim right past it, and it was like this fish swim right towards it. So I'm wondering why the small fish are eating everything they can, but the big ones just kind of are seeing the bait and passing it up. It doesn't really make sense to me. I'm cool with catching small ones, but I would like to catch a big one. There is a fish. It's a good fish. And he came off. Dude, you're totally not getting in my kayak. Totally not getting in my kayak, homie. He's still following my kayak. Y'all gotta watch some snakes on the river. Turn your head for a second, they're gonna try to get in your boat with you. I don't know why they do it. I was like turned to film him really quick because he's still far away, and then he starts swimming really fast trying to get in my kayak. I ain't about all that. That ain't a full wang danger right there. All the fish we're catching I think are males, dude. I keep going back and forth through this because there's like 2s, 3s, and 4s all mixed in, just in a big group swimming back and forth. Yeah, like this stretch right here. Every time I go up it, man, and I'm not talking about like a few fish, I'm talking about like 8 or 9 of them. And I know one of them's the same fish because he's got a parasite on his gill that's pink, and every time I go through there, he's just cruising back and forth. What's weird about it, man, is I'll cast like you're casting, right? Hit the sides of those stumps, and then when I finally make my way up there, there's just fish sitting there. That was crazy. I wasn't even looking at this fish, man. Dude, I was looking at the big one and I just seen him hit it on the side of my kayak and just jerk my rod. I jerked him out of the water. Oh, goodness. Did you see that, dude? I'm seeing big fish swim around. What's going on, dude? It is not Mondo season. Today is not Mondo day. I don't get it. I don't understand. 4 fish is better than no fish. I'll take a peckerhead out of a skunk day any day of the week. Plus, we're on the river. Yeah. I'm seeing Mondos.
So typically what you can do, and there's a bunch of females lying around that won't bite, you can take something like this, which is an underspin, that has a little blade on the bottom of it, and it just spins in the water and it reflects off the sunlight. This right here is a Gary Yamamoto swim bait. I can't remember exactly the color of it. I don't want to get the bag out just to show you, but I mean, you can kind of see it right there. Definitely I'm gonna throw this around for a few minutes, see if I can get one of these bigger fish to bite, because they're not taking that Cinco. Seems like the bite's kind of turned off for the most part. Chase just caught a little one, but you know, that's never what we're after. We're after fish, but you know, we always want to get the biggest one we can possibly get, you know what I mean? Got him. Oh, just like I said, dude. What was I throwing again? The little swim bait I had on an underspin. And I was just telling you guys about it. If you just kind of drag this past their face, if they're not eating that finesse, a lot of times they'll eat it, and that's just what happened right here. But it happened right next to the kayak, so that was pretty gnarly. I was pretty stoked on it. I'm gonna put this one on here with the other fish and let him chill. See if we can get a couple more out of this. I got a fish I didn't even know about. it. I'm sitting here trying to like adjust myself and just caught another fish. How does that happen? That's crazy. This thing is pissed off. This thing was mad, wasn't happy about it. What in the world? Look at the side of that fish. Do you guys see that? That fish is jacked up right there. That's freaking crazy.
Fishing the river is so different than fishing anywhere else, and it can be very rewarding when you find out what to do to catch them. Walker is tearing them up today. Walker's been doing a bunch of switching up between the baits, and he's been catching them on it. I kind of don't want to set the Cinco down because that's what I'm catching them on. Just lost one. Dude, he's still, oh, okay, no he's not. I was about to say he's still on. Look, you got my worm. Nah, I've been still throwing the Cinco. Like, I'm on the edge of not knowing if I want to waste more bait or just finish out the Cincos I got. Got one. Come up. I had to let Walker know I got one. Craziest thing, watch them all swim around again like I was saying earlier. And every now and then you just get lucky and get to chomp on. One chomps it and you get to catch them. Still might not have really any size to it. It's a decent looking fish right there. See you later, buddy. With Walker, he was spanking me earlier. This dude had 6 fish earlier today and I had 1. But that's how me and Walker fish. One of us will figure out the pattern normally. And once one of us figures out the pattern, we share the information with the other person. Normally the other person starts getting on fish too. That's why it's fun for us to fish together because yeah, we do little tournaments against each other and stuff, but then there's days where we come out here and we're like, yo, try this, they're doing this. And you learn something every time. I've never fished this part of the river when it was this shallow. I would have never thought to come all the way to the back of this. Walker being Walker says, hey dude, I'm gonna go to the back. I'm out there fishing main river stuff, trying to figure out if maybe they're out there. He calls me and says, yo, I'm catching them. So
I'm gonna just let you guys know that we're actually filming this intro for the this outro for the second time because we messed up the first time, but it's all good.
somebody totally destroyed some fish today. Don't know who that guy is.
Me neither, dude. I don't know who could have been.
Why is it when we fish against each other, I always whoop you, and then when we're just out here fishing for fun, it's like you get on them. Really.
It's like if we had a challenge, I would have won.
It's like you get the pressure of like, oh, we're having a challenge. Chase is gonna kick my butt, and it always happens, dude, every time.
And then when we're not fishing, when we're not challenging, yeah, it's like that. It's crazy though, because it's like we had Chase go to the other side over there and then I came over here. And the reason why we did that is because we both knew we would cover more ground that way if one of us went one way and the other went the other way, right? So I started catching him. Then I called Chase over and I said, yo man, you need to come over here, man. They're tearing him up on the Cinco. You need to come over here. So he came all the way around, but he got here a little bit late. By the time he got here, the bite kind of turned off for a little while. He managed to turn it back on, and
it's probably no joke like a 20-minute paddle that I had to do to get to the spot, but we tore them up once I got in here. We knew they were either main water or back in the oxbow. Turns out they're in the oxbow. Everybody that's been commenting on the videos, we appreciate it. We look at all those.
Sure enough, we do.
We appreciate it. Y'all keep commenting. If you're new to this channel, scroll down till you see that fish underwater on the bed. Dope video. Creek video. Dope video.
All dope.
And y'all are gonna be seeing a lot of this river.
Definitely this summer, for sure.
Yeah, I think they should just like it.
Or you can, I don't know, I guess you could share it.
I mean, you could like subscribe to it.
I don't know, man. Yeah, you could subscribe to it, for sure.
If you're real dope, you'd hit a notification bell. Though.
Really dope, though, if you would do that.
I'm only emotional a certain time of month.
I don't have anything to say to that.
Peace.